Dick, thanks for joining me tonight. So you're opposed to the selling of wine in grocery stores.
I am.
For a small winery, why do you oppose that?
Well, there's not enough volume for the small wineries to to supply enough wine to large chain restaurants, uh, supermarkets, and uh, any kind of large chains. We just can't keep up with it.
It wouldn't broaden your customer base, your retail customer base at all?
No, being on the shelf doesn't help at all. What we need is what we presently have is small stores that, that personalize our wine. I have my wine in stores. They come up, they know the wine, they've tasted it, and you get it into a chain, and they can't do that.
How important is it then to have a boutique experience kind of like this? You have this retail boutique area right next door to right next door to your vineyard. Is that something that you're trying to kind of get across to people, that this is more of a boutique experience than anything else?
Absolutely. And we're personally hands-on wine making. The winemaker is just every bottle means something to his heart. He's very, very conscious of every bottle he makes.
But selling that in a grocery store after 9 o'clock, how is that lost exactly? How do you lose that hands-on personal touch, even if it's something that a person might see that brand of yours and likes, but sees it at a 24-hour supermarket?
How many stores have you been in that you saw the clerk that knew anything about the product they were passing out? It's there on the shelf. Take it or leave it. They don't know anything about it. They couldn't. They couldn't possibly know anything about that product.
One thing, and obviously you've been following this issue, one thing that has been coming up in Albany over and over again is this issue of wine in grocery stores. Do you see any situation in which something like this could pass? I mean, what do you see as the logjam right now to passing wine in grocery stores in Albany? Why do you think so many legislators are against it?
I don't know why anyone would be for it, being against it. One of the big things that I heard was that if we sold in grocery stores, then we could sell the grape growers would be able to sell their grapes much easier to the small wineries. But I'm getting advertising. Some weeks I'll get 4 or 5 advertisements trying to sell wine and grapes to me from vineyards in Washington and California.
And coming, obviously you don't want to buy something from out of state either.
No.
You'd rather keep that in state. How important is the Seneca Lake Wine Trail to tourism too, and having people come through here and have, again, that boutique experience? And how many people would you say in a given year that you have come through?
Could not even guess how many. 10, 20,000 or more, probably more than that even. But it is one of the most essential things that we have is the wine trail. People do follow the wine trail every day.
Mm-hmm.
We have people coming in. So it is essential that we have the wine trail.
And do you have spin-off businesses from that? Do you have people who have businesses, have jobs that aren't necessarily at vineyards, at wineries, but are linked to the wine trail?
Such as?
Such as anything that benefits, I guess, from economic activity in an area like this.
Oh yes, sure. We have products now that we used to have to buy all products that we would be selling we'd have to buy them from California. Today, we can now buy them because they're made here in New York State. So it's putting more people to work in many different areas.
What type of products do you buy in New York that you prefer to buy in New York?
Oh, you can see right here, mustards, honey, maple products. Around on the other side, all kind of products that are presently made here in New York State, and before everything came from out of state.
Okay.
So it's putting more farmers to work, and it's better. It's a better product because I don't know if it's because it's being made local and then sold immediately or not, but it's excellent.
But
products.
people respond to that, in other words.
They certainly do.
Okay. Well, Dick, thanks very much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.